Hi guys, Doug here. This is a video I'm doing for my Brisbane local food group, and if anyone else sees it, they're a good group to join. They've got heaps of nice people and they're all about growing, producing your own food in Brisbane. So this is when you first come in my place. You have to excuse the noise. Some guys across the road decided to returf their footpath. But as you can see, houses across the road. This is just classic suburbia. I've got a double block, so I've got half an acre, but it's still not out in the country. So when you come in the drive, you've got lots of herbs, all grown all the way in along paths. I try to take advantage of any space you've got. We've got yellow jaboticabas that are all flowering. We've got a really nice big jackfruit tree that keeps spitting out little jackfruit that's falling off, but hopefully soon we'll get some. More jaboticaba flowers, just buds all forming on this tree in here. Actually, these ones are about ready to pop. Society garlic, got a few of them. Edible ferns, a couple of dragon fruits here, red flower and a purple haze. Nice little cinnamon tree. They have beautiful new foliage when it first comes out. It's all red, looks amazing. And then this is onto the drive. Okay, on the other side of the drive we've got a fair few berries, loganberries, young berries, some aloe vera in there. This is a abiu, pigeon peas, and then behind here I've got started planting Madagascar beans that I got from Andy, and they're already flowering, and they only got put in early in the year. Orange Grimmichama, got a Kwai muck that's in the jackfruit family. Got about a 3.5 metre soursop here that's put out a fair few flowers this year. Something else likes the leaves. Little flowers there, and then they form these big pods, and then that's what they look like once they hopefully get pollinated. Another black Grimmichama, more Madagascar beans, more berries, persimmon, I think that's a fuyu, Grimel jaboticaba with the pumpkin vine growing through it. In the middle here we've got a KP mango. It's probably about 3 and a bit metres high, and we got 50 this year, so they don't need to be huge trees. Threw in a little royal red. It's a weird looking little spider. Got more jaboticabas. This is a Sabara. And then growing all amongst the ground here I've got this Seminole pumpkin. It's not a really big one, but there's probably about 20 on this vine. It's grown all through here out of my bags. Back here I've got another yellow dragon fruit and a white self-pollinating dragon fruit. Planted more Madagascar beans along the fence there. Got another persimmon, pigeon peas, that's a Kiamaya lychee. I've got a little it's a Pitangatuba and a little Patomba that's been swamped by Kumara sweet potatoes. See the sweet potatoes. This is the bag my pumpkins grew from. Been growing most of our veggies just in these handful of bags on each side of the drive here. There's only 2 of us, so These are greens that are just sprouted, lettuce, spinach, bok choy. They'll be thinned out. I'll put some of them into other bags as well. These are Costa Romanesque zucchinis. They're almost at the end of their life. Got a surprise avocado in behind that bit of screen. At the back, we've got a small mammy sapote next to this big mulberry, black Hicks mulberry that keep cutting back all the time. I've got another bag here that I planted another pumpkin in, because once I started to see all the pumpkins forming, I thought, why not? And this one's getting slightly different shaped ones. Another one in here. In this bag we've got Louisiana green eggplants. Picked about 6 last night to make a moussaka. And some sort of yellow bite cherry. These are dwarf torpedo papayas, meant to be self-pollinating, but by the look of these flowers I have a bad feeling they might be both males. And behind them I've put in 2 Sri Lankan red papayas. There's another mammy sapote as a spare in case one dies, and arazar, a little pineapple top that I planted. And then we've got the Bosworth, or Kwai Mai Pink lychee. It's yeah, get a lot of lychees off this one. It's 3 and a bit meters high by 4 and a bit meters wide. I've got a little green sapote growing underneath this rather large moringa tree. Another Grimel jaboticaba. This one fruits pretty well. I've got passion fruit growing sort of through this area. I'll probably pull that out because I don't get many fruit off it. There's another soursop in here which has got lots of flowers and pods, so hopefully. Some lemongrass, other Pinkerton avocado beside this big longan that may eventually come out. I have another longan, so we probably only need one of them. That's why I planted the avocado there, just in case. I've got a lamb Hass avocado growing in here, and I've also got another moringa up here that was just to help give it shade until the avocado grows. I've got another longan here, and then behind the longan is a Yimpe Wampi, and that's all this side of the boat shed. So we'll head back to the other side of the drive. It's just a narrow strip here, but it gets sun all day, so it's a pretty good spot. We've got some Mexican tarragon. The bees love this plant. In here I've got various like Egyptian spinach and capsicums and eggplants, different eggplants. And along the whole fence is my purple yams. I think I've got about 10 planted along this fence in the ground, and obviously they grow the vine up on the fence. This is just some beetroot sprouting, a bunch of greens that are almost at the end, rocket and lettuce. Some snow peas that I've just put in. They're struggling because it's still being warm. Carrots in this bag. Zucchinis in this bag, taking over from my other zucchinis that are just about to get pulled out. Cucumbers. I don't know, I think they're just starting to get a few little ones in here. this bag had more zucchinis, but they're almost gone, so they'll be coming out. Some holy basil. Had soybeans in here, they're almost died now. We've picked a few, and that's just for soil improvement. Rosemary, spring onions, kale, and a few other randoms, some tomatoes, amaranth that just keeps growing every year in spots, and the wing bean that I've got growing up. A lot of plants. Oh, in here I've got my brooder that the baby quail go into, and then sorry for my slow walking, I've injured my knee. Out the back of my granny flat I've got a Panama berry that's huge that I've already cut right back down and has regrown, but we don't get many because the lorikeets just clean it out. I've got a broadleaf papaya from Thailand apparently. I've got a couple of achachas, another Garcinia. Haven't fruited yet, but I can't wait because I love them. This is a big red papaya. Lots of fruit. You get one every few days off that. Another achacha that's probably almost 3 meters high, but as of yet, nothing. Big dwarf red mulberry has awesome sweet fruit. We've got some wormwood and tansy and stuff growing in amongst it. I put in the chicken pen for worming, help to naturally worm them. Acerola, there's a little, it's been eaten. It flowers and fruits pretty much constantly, so it's just fruited not long ago and flowers are starting to come out again. On the back of the granny flat, put some muscadine grapes. I think these are Adonis. They go bronzy colour, and it's weird, it just, the season this year's messed up. It's flowering, and that's what a bunch of the fruit looks like. Once they go ripe, they get a bronzy colour. But they're not like a normal grape, but they're quite nice. Let's see a few up there. So we've got a temporary fence here because I've got friends staying in the granny flat while we're renovating their house. So this is the chicken, ducks and quail area. So I've put the quail above the chickens, trying to maximise space. So it's got a solid floor with bedding that I need to clean out, but that goes in the compost. And there's about 30 quail in here, 25 females, 5 males. And as it gets colder at the moment, we're still getting 15 or so eggs a day. And then this is the duck pen that I can go into and clean out. We can walk in there, their little area that laid their eggs. And then out the back of the chicken pen is an area for them to get out. We've got 2 Rhode Island Reds, Australorp and 2 brown leghorns. My compost pile at the moment that needs turning over and a bit of work. Got a white mulberry, a dwarf macadamia underneath all that tomato. There's another mulberry that I got, like a 100-year-old one from Subtropical Fruit Club. There's a red mombin in there, it's related to Ambrella. And I've just thrown, I had some greens growing here just for them to peck on, but it doesn't take long for them to clean it out. Chillicothe growing. another Panama berry. And then behind, down towards the back of my block, I've got another moringa there that's almost done for the summer. And then I have 3 white sapotes. And then further down behind my big work shed, I've just started getting stuff down here. We've got silicotes, some chestnuts, and another few jackfruits, some Malaysian orange ones and a J33, and some date palms that I grew from seed. And I'll keep going all the way around my shed along the other edge of our block, which is an easement for a road. Yeah, so that's, I was going to do this in one video, but I might do this in 2 because otherwise it's going to be a long time sitting down watching a video. So I'll finish that here and then do the next part.